Pa and Willie were still claiming not to know why I'd fled Britain, still claiming not to know anything, and I was getting ready to walk away. Then one of them brought up the press. They asked about my hacking lawsuit. They still hadn't asked about Meg, but they were keen to know how my lawsuit was going, because that directly affected them. Still ongoing, I said. Suicide mission, Pa mumbled. Maybe, but it's worth it. I'd soon prove that the press were more than liars, I said, that they were lawbreakers. I was going to see some of them thrown into jail. That was why they were attacking me so viciously. They knew I had hard evidence. It wasn't about me. It was a matter of public interest. Shaking his head, Pa allowed that journalists were the scum of the earth. His phrase. But, I snorted. There was always a but with him when it came to the press, because he hated their hate, but oh, how he loved their love.
Like a matter of public interest would be political interference. Like in March 2023, when Todge had his court case, and he told, while he was in the UK and visiting, just before his father's coronation, he told the UK that the British Parliament or British government were, he accused them of collusion when he's been doing so since. And obviously the palace know this, and this is just simple deflection. And it's interesting to point out, March, this is just after his brother, the heir, does the Princess Diana Awards or Diana Awards that was March the 14th, 2023. So there's an obvious playoff against the two, PR-wise, and the PR has upped its game just in time for the coronation. So the focus is off King Charles, now King Charles, and the focus is off you concerning yourself over him being the head of the monarchy. And you can see how this is played out. What's interesting is I actually started looking into this again, simply because somebody had put up a post this morning when I woke up about the Diana Awards this year, and I didn't even know about these awards. So I think, it's just another load of fluff, which is then proven when I've looked into it. I think I want to start this by talking about the situation at the time, like March even to June 2023. So before and after the King's coronation. Remember that Todge had to fly straight back to LA to see Fati for his 6th birthday. Lol. That was stated by Omid Scobie and by Dickie Arbiter in Australia and in the UK. And this was the peak of this whole Mexit narrative. This was the peak of everyone absolutely hating Todge and Nut. It was this really drove the loyalty towards the king and the monarchy. And really, if you can see the whole point there, there's been many reasons as to why this Mexit narrative has played out, but this was a really, really big one. And PR amped it up to make it look like, Todge was the devil, really. And that there was a long path to forgiveness, if there'll ever be forgiveness. It was so raw and emotional at that point, because everyone's pride and honor and all their values were on the line when having to choose, in a way, allegiance to the king and the monarchy. And everyone was outraged, saying, he better not be going to the coronation. Oh, thank God he's not going. And then he showed up. And all these things. And then there was mercy and forgiveness. And it just kept going and kept going and kept going. But the point is, Todge could not stay in the UK at the time, supposedly. And and he was dead set the monarchy were not on any speaking terms. They were not had any relations whatsoever together at this point. Todge had just said in March that the government was participating in collusion. Now, that in itself is treason in his own nation, and I'm shocked, I'm absolutely appalled that has actually been allowed to occur. And Jobson, or this guy, Jobson, one of those experts, Robert Jobson, tried to say, like, smooth and like blur it and say, that the king better act soon. Has he acted? No. Yeah, it's all just a big show, and they keep pushing boundaries and limits to see what they can get away with, on top of deflecting and distracting, so then you keep this monarchy running pretty much while they deceive you. And deceive you more than just this narrative. They deceive you by changing your policies in your government. For me, directly, that's had an effect on me, because they've actually helped change Australian government policy through collusion, through Todge and through Archwell, which is then involves the US government as well. So both US and the UK government have colluded together to commit foreign interference and treason against the Commonwealth and Australia. It's phenomenal. So anyway, we come to this story about Diana Awards 2023. And I think I want to start by introducing a girl by the name of V. She's been a monarchy, whatever the fuck, a globalist shill since 2020 that I can see. She's here on this video with Nut and Todge when, they've just had the miscarriage. About, I don't know, using social media platforms to manipulate people. She doesn't really know what she's talking about, but she's been put on this platform and encouraged, and you will not believe how much this girl has been created, this identity of her brand has been created just through her connections, from the monarchy to the UN to governments. It is insane. She has gone from being a supposed university student at, I think, was it Oxford, to receiving a fully paid tuition for Harvard, then representing the UN. And while she was at the UN, literally on that day, she received she received an honorary doctorate from I think a British university. She's met Michelle Obama. She's met Roger Federer. It's insane just how crazy this prop-up has been. And she still, when you see the vlog that I will show you, she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Like, she's just a complete brand. It's just a complete fake. So anyway, you'll see her here. This is 2020, mind you.
Build Utopia. And I think it's beautiful to be able to contribute to such a positive space. And I think everyone has the power to do that. You can use your platform, no matter how big or small, to make a positive impact.
And that's where the desire is, right? You've got so many people probably not on the fringes, but in the sort of the negative parts of social media. And then when they find something like your platform, it's like, this is the escape that I've been looking for. Yeah. This is the positivity. This is the community.
And I think that's what's so key too, is as we talk about positivity and optimism and what a healthy online community looks like, it's not an echo chamber. It's not about everyone being in agreement all the time, but being able to have a healthy discourse, being able to disagree. That is so key. It's not trying to build utopia. It's trying to build a healthy community so that people feel safe, heard, and perhaps walk away with a different perspective that they hadn't encountered or experienced or thought at the onset, but that they have that interaction. That's what's so important. That's what what this life is all about, right? Learning every day. But if you don't feel,
and I think it's beautiful to be able to contribute to such a positive.
Yeah, that's called censorship. Pretty much. Then, surprisingly, coincidentally, she wins the 2021 Diana Award. And then she's a alumni and kind of representative of the Diana Award. And July the 1st, 2023, so after the court case, after Todge engages in political interference and treason, just after really after his father is coronated, this girl goes over to LA to do like literally a half an hour, whatever, half a day, literal PR campaign over absolute crap for the Diana Awards that were done already on March the 14th with the Air. So the monarchy is literally getting her over, paying her to go over to LA. So while all this hoo-ha is in play against Todge and this whole story, they pay this girl to go over to LA and film him and partner with him to do the Diana Awards or whatever you want to say. Now, they first launched this PR campaign on the 1st of July, 2023.
Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex.
Thank you, V, for the very warm welcome.
I'm excited to be here and meet more of our young change makers. The challenges we face in society today require fresh perspectives, innovative solutions, and I firmly believe that each one of us has the power to make a real difference. I also have a very special guest sitting next to me, a strong advocate for young people driving change. Please welcome Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex.
Thank you, V, for the very warm welcome. It's a pleasure to be here today celebrating the incredible achievements of young people who embody the spirit of the Diana Award. V, I'm especially honoured to have the chance to speak with you again. Your dedication to equality and justice has inspired many, including myself.
Thank you. The feeling truly is mutual.
Oh my God.
Changing the world must be a collective global effort with everyone playing their role and utilising the platforms that they have.
Well, sometimes it's easy to question one's ability to make a difference, and your point about change for the better as a collective force is so important. When someone steps up to be of service, they automatically join this collective. No one is ever a conduit for change alone. Each one of us has the ability to help create a more equitable world. And the brilliant award recipients we're honouring today...
I just want to say that I'm a conjurer and promoter of a more equitable world. I am fair and I am honest and I tell the truth. Equitable. You know what? How about we just have balanced? Rather than these lies and these fake personas.
Are proof of that. They exemplify the notion that when we use our voices, change really can happen.
And I
Righto.
completely agree
Yeah.
that the world is a challenging place to navigate, but my strength comes from knowing that my voice can change things for the better.
You know what's crazy? This girl hasn't navigated shit her whole fucking life. She's been pimped and propped up. You'll see in the vlog. And this girl is pretending that she's had a whole life that she's lived. Believe me, you haven't experienced life. What we're dealing with, the actual truth, that's life. You know, for all the plebs that have to deal with it. For all the plebs under the monarchy that have to face the hard truth. That we have no one to turn to. We're not protected. That's the truth, and that's reality, and that's life.
a strength shared with all the award recipients being recognized today.
Absolutely, Evie. Your voice is a powerful voice. As we come together, I'm reminded of the profound belief that my mother held in the transformative power of young people. She recognized their unique ability to challenge the status quo and push for a more inclusive and compassionate society. Her legacy continues to inspire and serve as an example of how to navigate the complexities of the whole world today. And so many of the numerous challenges that we face disproportionately affect young people and, of course, their futures. And whether it's...
This guy as well, just think about it. This guy is meant to be in pain. He's meant to be not coping because he's been attacked by the UK press. The UK government's colluding. He's not coping with his family relationship. He's hiding away at this point in LA because everyone fucking hates him and wants his titles removed and his wife's titles, his fake wife and his fake children, all of their titles removed. Insane that this is happening. And look at him. Nothing's happened. Nothing's real. This is all a nice show for your entertainment only.
There's climate change, mental well-being, or systemic injustices, the obstacles can sometimes seem overwhelming. But what gives me hope is the collective...
Oh, good, it's over. All right. And then you see here that there's some kind of... Look, you'll see in the vlog, I don't even know what this is, if it's even a Photoshop, because she only did a chat with him in, like a rehearsed chat. She rehearsed on her own the day before, just to sit on that seat just before that I've shown you and talk her shit, and for him to talk his shit and pretend they have some sort of friendship to help make the world a better place. So just mind you that, bear in mind that has happened, that has all launched July the 1st, 2023. I'm going to show you, and I will put the full video up here because I know it's going to be taken down. Let's face it. I've tagged the royal family in these posts, in these findings. This will be taken down. This is under V's YouTube video channel, and she's put up a vlog literally on the 1st of July. So you know, and this is, you know, composing of her concluding her entire trip to LA. So you know it's already not by the 1st of July that this has happened and taken place. But she literally launches it the same fucking day as the PR campaign. I find that so sickening. And I'm just so angry and so upset. It's just the way things are plotted and the way how people just continuously all work together to deceive you. It's the simple things, but when you realize that, you're like, oh my God, it's just so bad. It's so bad. Anyway, have a look at this video. I think it's really on this for the span of 3 days. So she travels there. She has a day of rest when she arrives. The next day, she works out and she rehearses. And then the next day, so the third day, she then sees Harry. And that's not filmed, but she sees Harry on the third day. And then she pretty much goes home.
Hi guys, so I've just decided right now that I'm going to make a vlog of this whole trip because this is quite an exciting trip. But we're actually on our way right now to LA, to Los Angeles, and we've been invited out there by the Diamond Award team, which is insane, and I'm supposed to be doing some co-hosting.
So she's been invited there by the Diana Award team.
With Prince Harry, which is crazy. I'm starting the vlogging process now because I've realized that I've been really bad with my vlogs these days, and you guys are always asking like what I do and what my work is, and this is part of my work. I'm a young leader, I'm a youth advocate, girls' education activist, speaker, all that jazz. So anyway, part of that is doing...
So anyway, back to me. Back to me, guys. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. She's just a kid being propped up. Yeah, this isn't real life. Let's continue, but this isn't real life. I'm sure you're aware of that.
Traveling, a lot of traveling, and then I'm gonna make my way. So come with me to LA to do a speaking engagement with Prince Harry.
Oh.
Guys, we've arrived, we've checked in. I've looked so cool in the airport, strolling through my glasses, but now I'm here. Can I just chill? It's so weird being here, knowing that I'm going to be living here very, very soon. Like, I'm actually going to be moving here in 67 days. So I think it makes this whole...
I just want you to note that she's moving there to California, LA in 67 days. She's never been there before, but she's moving there. Just keep in mind 67 days.
Experience a little bit different, because I'm like, and obviously being here with the Diamond Award team and knowing that I'm here to like talk to Prince Harry, that's crazy. Good morning, guys, and welcome to the first day of me being in Los Angeles. So I began to work on my laptop, on the business stuff in the UK, did my bed. I mean, it doesn't look so tidy right now, but I promise you it is. Open up these windows, which, they're so gorgeous. I just love that. Now I'm about to head down to go and have breakfast. Lift, we're going to breakfast. If someone comes with this lift now, I will just die. So now we are heading downtown LA, gonna go for my jog. See ya! Back, and I'm running late. I need to actually be at filming to pre-film before we have Prince Harry tomorrow, so I need to hurry up. Now it's the race to get ready. I don't know why I do this to myself every time. Like, all that jogging, walking around, sightseeing, I could have been taking my sweet time. Watch me go from this to... Hey friends, I'm ready. I'm dressed for rehearsals. This is not my like official outfit for the Prince Harry thing. It's just rehearsals. Look cute. I think this is good. I don't know if I turn my hair up or down. I leave it for now. Okay, I've apparently arrived. And all very excited, a bit nervous. So we're now at the shooting location place, and we're doing a little run through before tomorrow. I have my glasses, so I'm just trying to like style it out, but I can see clearly it's fine. And yeah, so that's it. Anyway, rehearsals was great. I can't believe that the Duke of Sussex is going to be sitting next to me tomorrow about me. This is insane.
I should also like mention, and I almost forgot to mention this. So Todge has just said that the UK government is colluding with the press. I think that's what he said. Anyway, he accused the UK government of collusion. And this girl is completely disconnected from reality of the UK current state of early 2023. And it just doesn't make any particular sense. She, this just overwhelm of adoration for a guy that's a traitor. Insane.
I'm just over the moon in ways I can't explain, and I can't wait for you guys to know about it, for it to come out. So yeah. You guys, my face is done. I think it looks cute. It's time for me to now get dressed, because I'm running out of time. I can't even have breakfast. So I'm very late, but I wanted to show you the full outfit because I think it's giving. Hi everyone. So I'm so excited to introduce you to one of my favorite people ever, my mentor, Dr. Tori. Hey. And hi. And it's so beautiful to be here today celebrating the 2023 Dan Awards ceremony. And for me, it's very nostalgic because when I won my Diana Legacy Award, that's when I met Dr. Tori, and she was one of the judges that had decided on who was going to win that year. So I felt like she was like my angel who's watching. I've been the worst vlogger today. It's been the most hectic day.
Yeah, that wasn't planned at all whatsoever, winning that award.
Prince Harry just left. He was so nice. I honestly can't put it into words. I tried to, but I can't. He was so sweet. We had the loveliest of conversations. He's just such a nice, down-to-earth person. I cannot believe that happened. Wow. I can't wait to move to Los Angeles. I'm very quickly realizing that life is crazy and I'm so grateful and everything like that. Okay, so that I don't have to keep going on about it. Here's a video of me.
Everything like that. Ugh.
Prince Harry.
I now have the honour of introducing my second co-host for today. V, like Hannah, received her Legacy Award in 2021. She's a passionate advocate campaigning endlessly for diversity within higher education, challenging her own institutions and sharing her message through news channels and volunteer work.
There are people, real people out there questioning the institutions. Real people. Intelligent women. This is not it.
I wouldn't mind being a chocolatier. You probably just ate way too much chocolate.
Sorry.
With Light and Easy, you're cooking less and living more.
Thank you so much, Cal. I'm excited to be here and meet more of our young changemakers. The challenges we face in society today require fresh perspectives, innovative solutions, and I firmly believe that each one of us has the power to make a real difference. I also have a very special guest sitting next to me, a strong advocate for young people driving change. Please welcome Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex.
Thank you, V, for the very warm.
Okay, we're not watching this again. For the love of God, we are not watching this again. I can't do it. So, the reason why I told you to remember the 67 days is because, of course, this VKTIV needed to record when she actually left to move to California. Which makes hardly any sense because she's going to Harvard. Harvard is not in California. But anyway, maybe there's an institution or something there. Hell if I know. Maybe I'm wrong, but for me, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. She's meant to be going there for university. A Doctor of Education, Leadership and Policy. That's not a doctor. Did she go to Harvard before? I don't know. I don't even know what the hell's going on at this point. Anyway, she moves there. This is Australian time, so it's always way ahead of everyone else. This is at midnight. So this would have been August 17th in UK. And she leaves to go to move to USA. So then you think, okay, so what's 67 days before that? 67 days before that is roughly June the 11th. And let's say from June the 11th to June the 15th is when she would have interviewed Todge. And that all would have happened then. June the 12th Todge is sitting with all those people from Warrior Games, etc., trying to be very US oriented. Nothing to do with the royal family, because again, let's go back to the actual context and what was actually playing out at the time. The royal family was meant to have nothing to do with him at this point. It was against their interest to have anything to do with him. And yet, during this time, unknown to us, the royal family have partnered, have had this girl come from UK to do the Diana Award with Todge. So that tells you that they're still working together. The narrative is false. Everything is untrue. And there's a full cover going on. And I want to point this out because I want to show you how you've been lied to. And it could be the simplest things, but you've been lied to. You've been lied to. And the royal family now need to own up and talk about the false narrative that they've created and talk about the treason that's been committed against my country by the US government and by the UK government and my monarchy. The game is up, royal family and the UK government. You need to own up. On June the 11th, the king is so sad and bewildered and frustrated by Todge's actions. Palace Insider. If you go back to all the PR that was played out at that time, the massive psyop that was played out, while Todge is doing the Diana Award from the monarchy, from Palace Communications, you can see that this is all fabricated. All of it. Prince Todge's biggest bombshells from his testimony: kissing disease, damaging rumours, and more. Unbelievable. That article is actually in reference to the court case. Todge testified on the 6th of June. He was in the UK 6th of June. Why days after would that girl be going over to LA for? Not to mention that this is a whole show. So it's an entire show. Let's play this video. I just don't care. I'm sorry. I can't get through it. Yeah, so 6th of June, 6th of June, he was in the UK. Yeah. I just don't need to say much else. You can come up with the conclusions yourself. There you go. It's all been one big fraud. And this is just something small. So imagine something big.